people, meaning Saul of Tarsus, St. Paul, before they could understand. Understand what? Well, in the very beginning of the Bible, it says, God says to the people, God said, don't sin, or otherwise you'll die. And to try to understand that can take a whole lifetime. Where Jesus had no sin. The other week there were some kids here and I said, do you think Jesus had sin? The kid said, I don't know. So I won't ask you. But he had no sin. And therefore, how could he die if he had no sin? He's supposed to die because we have sinned. Well, he died because of our sin. But you see, what happens then, if he gives his life, like we're told in this beautiful, beautiful reading, and that's in the 53rd chapter of the prophet Isaiah, the one that we read yesterday and read today, the fourth reading. If you take the book home, it's in Good Friday, the reading on Good Friday. A beautiful reading. He's dying for us. And therefore, when he rises, it has to be for us again. It really has to be for us. We went with him into the tomb. And so St. Paul, when he wrote about this, he said, don't you know that when we're baptized into the death of Jesus. That is, we go with him on the cross, in baptism. And we go into death, and then we rise from the dead. And by that we're called to live with God forever. Forever. So everyone you know and love that has died, you can not only say, well, I hope, everybody hopes. I hope there's another life, No. You'll know by this infinite love of Jesus that we're all called, and especially you. Especially you. Isn't that beautiful? God, is that beautiful? Parents with your family saying, God, Jesus has promised my children this gift of life. So we take it and we rejoice. Now the rest of the days of the year, some of them are going to be tough. An awful lot are going to be storms. People are going to be hurt. This has got to be with us. This is life. I'm not a great reader of Tolstoy or Russian people, but at the end of the book on War and Peace, a book that's almost as big as the Bible, it's about the Russians in the time of Napoleon and the invasion. And at the end of it, then Tolstoy writes, and so the secret of life, though a very difficult secret, is to love life, even when one suffers. Because God is life, and so to love life is to love God. The Russians were amazing. When they came to Easter and they said, Christ is risen, everybody in the church got up, ran all over the place. They didn't have seats then. It's a little harder. But do it anyway. And embrace one another, saying, Christ is risen. You will live forever. So what do you say? You want to do that? No extra charge. Will you get up? I shouldn't ask. Hey! Come on, and tell it to everybody in your family. Christ is risen, we will live forever. Oh, get up.
Christ is risen.
Christ is risen, we will live forever. Christ is risen. Come over here. God bless you. You live forever. Christ is risen, we will live forever.